but a village in Utah.
A village in Utah.
Oh, that's so cute. Hello, welcome back to Open Arms Reactions. My name's Casper Fox, this is Mortius, and today we're back with the Book of Mormon.
Today, we are checking out what I think is episode 7, but at this point I've kind of lost track. We are watching Sal Tlay Ka Siti. Very strange song title. Do you have any thoughts about this here song, Casper?
No, I think I will not say anything. If I speak, I'm in trouble.
Probably safe. So, as usual, we just got done listening to or reading through the script in between All-American Prophet and this song. We got to meet the general for the first time, and I got to gaslight Casper into reading his lines, which is just my favorite part about it. And remember, if you guys want to see the script reading, it is significantly less expensive over on the Patreon than a lot of our other sort of unedited content, things like that kind of keep the channel going and help support us in that way. So, if you want to check out these script readings and see very goofy things like this, please consider joining us over there, even down at the lowest tier, where you are going to be able to find access to things like this, where we are reading through the script. I said that in a very weird kind of jagged order. I think my brain is still waking up just a little bit. Ella did not sleep well last night. I'm gonna warn you guys right now, my brain is going crazy. But I think that's the perfect brain space to be in for this show. Casper, do you have any thoughts in that big ol' head of yours before we hop into it?
No, I did not.
Great! Then, Pat, take us in!
Pretty. It's like a love song almost.
My mother once told me of a place with waterfalls and unicorns flying, where there was no suffering, no pain, where there was laughter instead of dying. I always...
And so we get this very, like, peaceful kind of opening here. This very just like kind of thing here with these piano notes. My mother told me of a place like this is almost like a pseudo I Want song in that way. Like it's really pretty.
I was about to say, yeah. Have we, because I know Nabulungi, she was spoken or talked about. Have we heard her voice before? Because it's been a while since Hasatiga Boy.
Yes, but never this forward. Like there were just a couple of lines here and there.
Right.
This is definitely the most Nabulungi we've gotten. And then, of course, in our script read that we just went through, patreon.com/openarmsreactions, we kind of learned that she was starting to feel this pull towards what Price and Cunningham were saying, and now we're kind of seeing some of that.
Thought she'd made it up to comfort me in times of pain, but now I know that place is real. Now I know its name.
Salt Lake City. Fuck off. That's so stupid. Oh my god.
I was wondering if you would get it immediately, if it would take, because there are some people where they get like halfway into the song and then suddenly you're like, wait, oh my god, you got that genuinely, based on our experience together, faster than I expected.
Yeah.
Good job.
Salt Lake
But yes,
City.
Sal Tlay Ka Siti.
Now I know its name. Sal Tlay Ka Siti, not just a story Mama told, but a village in Utah.
A village in Utah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Where the roofs are thatched with...
cute.
Isn't this so adorable, actually?
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely... It's very interestingly layered. Like, there's a lot kind of going on in the music, but also, like, her emotions here. It's like, ooh, like, is it good that she wants this, or is she chasing a fantasy that's, you know, like, it's a tough place to be in, and I'm curious your thoughts as it continues.
But a village in Utah, where the roofs are thatched with gold. If I could let myself believe, I know just where I'd be, like on the next bus to paradise. Ka Siti.
It's so goofy, but also
So
so
Broadway.
genuinely pretty.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah. Well, it's very Broadway.
Oh,
like,
yes.
build wise, especially chord percussion with like no, this uprising motif that keeps appearing, and then now we're gonna get probably a bit more of a percussive, and then next chorus is probably gonna be a little bit more belty with a lot more percussion driving the sound up. But yeah, so it's very it's like hearing, like you ever hear like children like when they're mispronouncing
Yes, I've heard
words,
children
for example,
before.
right?
Thank you.
No, you've hurt children.
Heard,
That's crazy.
Jesus.
Oh my god, Jesus! Like, look at the musical we're in. If I'm gonna make that joke, it's gonna be here. But yeah, no, but it's kind of something like it's so
I get what you're
wholesome.
saying. Yes.
It's so wholesome, yeah. Like,
And what it must be like, this perfect happy place. I bet the goat meat there is plentiful, and they have vitamin injections by the case. The warlords there are friendly, they help you cross the street. And there's a red cross on every corner with all the flour you can eat.
Flour?
What? What's wrong? Is that not how you would describe paradise?
dude, it's so like I remember reading this article about an American journalist that went to somewhere in the African Horn. I think it might have been and or the Horn of Africa, sorry. And they were and he was like talking to them about like do you guys ever dream about like coming to America, living the American dream, stuff like that. And the villagers were like, America, the place where people like throw themselves off like buildings, like
interesting.
And they were thinking about America as this like very scary place, because even in like the conditions they were living in, it was still so foreign to them to like give up on the gift of life, and that they're like that was a normalized thing in America, right?
Interesting.
So
Whoa,
having
that's
this
crazy.
differentiated, as you say, is that not your idea of paradise? Is so interesting, because that is her idea of paradise, whereas to us we're like, huh? And then to other people, like for example, if you want to make it as an actor or singer or whatever, the States are a pretty good, well, maybe not recently, but historically the States have been a pretty good place to like go for the American dream or whatever, right? So it's a very, very interesting thing they bring to it.
And it just shows how like conditioned her life, like even her paradise doesn't not have warlord, because of course a place has to have warlords. That's all she's ever known. So like
literally,
the idea that there wouldn't be warlords is so foreign to her that the ideal reality isn't even a world without warlords. It's just the warlords help you instead.
They're nice,
like,
yeah.
It's tragic and fascinating.
Cross the street, and there's a red cross on every corner with all the flour you can eat.
As long as you don't show the red cross on screen or in a video game, then you're committing a war crime. Do you know all of that? Do you know that thing? Do you know that there's like multiple video games, including Stardew Valley, that have violated the Geneva Conventions?
I was unaware.
Complete side quest real quick before we hop back into the song. Just as it's always one of my favorite facts. There is actually basically in wartime, to prevent places from being able to like falsify medical aid or anything like that, it was illegal to display a red cross on anything that was not actually the Red Cross. Like, in the Geneva Conventions, only the organization Red Cross can have a red cross on their logo, because that's how, no matter where you are, you know you can get good service. And so the problem is, like, if you're somewhere you don't know the language and you see a red cross, you go in and it's just like the local witch doctor, that's going to be a problem. You know what I mean?
That's a problem.
And so in the Geneva Conventions, you can only have that. But that even applies to digital media. And so next time you play Stardew Valley, notice that outside of Harvey's thing, there is a blue cross, but that's because he had to change it, because in like the first 3 versions of Stardew Valley, there was a straight up Geneva Convention violation. And there's like a ton of other video games who have done that. I think even like Halo 1 at one point had to change their health packs to not have like the Red Cross symbol accidentally. So that's just my little weird fun fact that I like to share
that's crazy.
The universe reminds me of the Red Cross.
Sal Tlay Ka Siti, the most perfect place on earth, where flies don't bite didn't exist. Sal Tlay Ka Siti. And I bet the people
Here we go.
You're so
elements,
smart.
yeah.
The increased percussion, the bigger bell.
Yeah.
You knew exactly where this was going. Ah, you're too good at this.
And I bet the people are open-minded and don't care who you've been. And all I hope is that when I find it, I'm able to fit in. Will I fit in?
Modulation, yeah.
Sal Tlay Ka Siti, a land of hope and joy. And if I want to get there, I just have to follow that white boy.
What were you noticing
God,
there?
yeah.
I was noticing you like.
Well, no, yeah, there was a little flute motif in the back
yeah.
that wasn't appearing. So okay, yeah, again, very, very Broadway.
Very
chord
Broadway.
progression-wise
There's
as
not going to be a
well,
lot musically
modulation.
to like super heavy dive into, but still a cute, fun song for sure.
Oh yeah, very sweet. And like, it's like, it's kind of sad because from the nature of this musical, it's, I guess the best way to put it, a little silly. With everything going on.
Yeah.
So I feel a little bad that she's so hopeful, and then she's gonna get there, and it's just fucking Salt Lake City. So you like, you know, yeah.
Valid.
I've
I
never
see what you
been,
mean.
but
I mean, yeah, there's nowhere in America is gonna live up to what she's expecting here. Definitely not Salt Lake City. Anyways,
Just have to follow that white boy. You were right, Mama, you didn't lie. The place is real, and I'm gonna fly.
I know, right?
beautiful switch to head voice. Nice.
I'm on my way. Soon life won't be so shitty. Now salvation
There's the
has a
Yeah,
name.
good point.
Sal Tlay Ka Siti.
Nice.
I know, right? And getting that little bit of vibrato at the end. Woo!
Very Broadway, ending on a lot of tonal cadence, bringing us back home. And then they round city like shitty with city.
I
It's
know,
so
right?
funny.
Which
Oh,
also,
that was a pretty
like,
good song.
fun, like, is also makes sense coming from Trey Parker and Matt Stone, because, like, that's one of the, like, South Park recurring jokes, actually, is that there is someone
Oh.
with an accent that runs a place called a City Chicken, and so every time they call, it's like, welcome to Shitty Chicken, and that's, like, one of the recurring jokes in,
Oh, okay.
like, South Park, so I think that's, like, fun that you brought up that, because, like, that's another recurring joke in something else. So, thank you all very much for being here. Very, very calm, traditional song. Didn't have too much to talk about, but we hope that you enjoyed it nonetheless, and we are excited to see you for the Act 1 finale next week, simply called Man Up. Casper, any thoughts before we say goodbye to the peoples?
Legally Blonde reference. Yoo-hoo. Take it like a man. And then that movie.
Oh my god.
You've never seen Up, the old man with the balloons? Oh, wow, Mortius. Have
Thank you
never
all
seen
very
that
much
movie?
for
It
being
is.
here. Thank you, our patrons, for making videos like this possible. And as always, greet the world with open arms, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Bye. Be sure to shame Mortius for not watching Up in the comments.
I-
Thank you. Bye, guys. Pat cut, pat cut, pat cut.